In the heart of Ethiopia, where the sun did not merely rise but poured itself like molten gold over rolling fields and ancient hills, there lay a village shaped by time, faith, and tradition. Mornings began with the sound of roosters and prayer, afternoons with laughter and labor, and evenings with stories carried on the wind. The earth itself seemed to breathe life into its people. Among them lived Dani. She was not admired only for her beauty, though it was impossible to ignore. Her skin glowed like warm earth after rain. Her eyes carried quiet compassion, and her smile softened even the hardest hearts. But it was her spirit that defined her. Dani listened when others spoke. She helped without being asked. Her laughter, light and sincere, moved through the village like a familiar song, reminding people of joy even on weary days. Wherever she walked, warmth followed. Dani loved Kofi. Their story began long before love had a name. They chased each other barefoot through dust and grass, shared stolen fruits, and learned the world side by side. As they grew, so did the bond between them, unquestioned, unbroken, and deeply rooted. Loving Kofi felt natural, like breathing. It was not something Dani chose, it was something she had always known. At dusk, when the sun sank low and painted the sky in shades of amber and fire, they walked together through the fields. Their hands brushed. Sometimes they held on. They spoke in whispers, not because they feared being heard, but because dreams felt sacred when spoken softly. Marriage, children, a home built on land that had known them since birth. The future felt certain, safe, promised. But destiny rarely announces itself. It arrives quietly. One afternoon, while the village rested under the weight of the sun, Dani folded Kofi's jacket. The fabric still carried his scent, familiar, comforting. As her fingers smoothed a crease near the pocket, they touched something stiff and foreign, a folded letter. Her heart hesitated as if it sensed danger before her mind could catch up. Slowly, she opened it. The words inside were not meant for her. They spoke of secret meetings, of longing, of love whispered in the dark. Each sentence felt like a blade pressed deeper into her chest. And then she saw the name, Nia, a woman from a neighboring village. The room felt smaller. The air thickened. Dani's hands trembled, but the letter did not fall. She read it again, hoping foolishly that the words would change. They didn't. In that moment, the world she had built in her heart collapsed, not with noise, not with fury, but with devastating silence. Love betrayed does not scream, it does not rage, it suffocates. Dani sat down slowly, as if her body no longer trusted itself to stand. The laughter she once carried vanished. The dreams she had spoken under fading skies dissolved into dust. And though the sun still shone outside, something inside her went dark forever. The village that once felt like home now echoed with memories too painful to bear. Dani left before dawn, tears soaking her scarf, carrying nothing but heartbreak and hope. Addis Ababa awaited her, vast, loud, and mercifully unfamiliar. In the city, she found work in a small cafe. The smell of coffee, the clatter of cups, and the constant movement of strangers slowly stitched her broken spirit together. No one knew her pain, and for the first time, that anonymity felt like freedom. One quiet evening, as the cafe lights dimmed, Dani met Tadise. He was a writer, soft-spoken, observant, with eyes that carried stories he hadn't yet told. He returned often, always choosing the same seat, always watching the world as if searching for meaning. What began as polite exchanges grew into conversations, then into laughter, then into trust. Dani shared her scars. Tadese listened without judgment, without interruption, and slowly her heart remembered how to feel safe. Love returned not as a storm, but as a gentle rain. With Tadese, there was patience, respect, understanding. He never demanded her heart, he waited for it. Their love grew quietly, like the highlands after rainfall, green, steady, and alive. For the first time since her betrayal, Dani believed healing was possible. Then the past knocked. Kofi appeared in Addis Ababa, one with regret and desperation. His relationship with Nia had ended, and guilt had followed him like a shadow. He begged for forgiveness, for another chance. Old feelings dead. Love does not vanish easily. It lingers, aching and dangerous. Dani listened. She remembered. She forgave, but she did not forget. Love without trust is a wound that never closes. She chose Tadesse, not because Kofi meant nothing, but because Tadesse meant peace. From betrayal rose wisdom. From heartbreak, strength. Dani and Tadesse built a love rooted in honesty and healing. And in doing so, Dani learned that sometimes losing everything is how we find what truly belongs to us.